Hey guys, welcome back to Screen Orb. Today we'll talk about 6 bar owners that made us wonder how they became a bar owner. Let's head into it. Number 6. Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Managing the bar was difficult for Bob Isaacson, and it wasn't easy as Cheers made it seem, so he brought in his girlfriend to help him out. It seemed like an easy decision until their relationship became strained. On top of that, his staff didn't respect him and conversations often turned into fights. The worst part, the bar was losing $6,000 a month in revenue, which is never a good sign. Basically, there was no leadership. The bar lacked any sort of identity and jobs weren't taken seriously. John and his team seemed to help guide the team back to their main objective and gave the bar a makeover and renamed it Waypoint Saloon.
I'm trying to get this bar under control right now, and you are doing nothing.
Number 5. Owner on the Run. 2 brothers owned the original hideout in Tucson, Arizona. Its main issue was that one of the brothers owed $300,000 in debt and couldn't seem to keep up. The overwhelming weight these 2 brothers had on their shoulders was huge, but it's what some business owners have to endure. The other brother, Raul, couldn't seem to shake the stress and anxiety and literally ran away during filming. It was a sad scene as these brothers were completely in over their heads.
If we don't get some kind of help soon, or I'm going to lose everything I have.
Number 4. The unfortunate football fan. Taffer says that the worst bar or club incidents involve innocent victims. He remembers a particular moment many years ago when he was running a nightclub in Los Angeles and a guy got hurt through the silliest of things. The Washington Redskins professional football team had just lost a game that would have put them in the playoffs, and a passionate fan decided to announce his anger as he walked into the venue. Taffer remembers him screaming, "Those Redskins," and like the punchline to a bad joke, there happened to be a group of Native American patrons within earshot who, thinking his remark was a racist barb aimed at them, decided to beat him up pretty badly. Taffer remembers the Skins fan as the most inoffensive, politically correct man he could have imagined, who just happened to wind up in a jam because of bad luck.
We're gonna just keep giving them food till they find something they like?
It's hospitality. Come on.
Number 3. The Peeping Tom. Taffer doesn't share too many details about a time he had to deal with an ambitious pervert, but he shares enough. "I once had somebody try to get into a ladies' room," Taffer says. He climbs up into the ceiling and the entire drop ceiling of the ladies' room crashed with him on the floor. He climbs up into the ceiling and the entire drop ceiling of the ladies' room crashed with him on the floor. And he's lying on the floor in the middle of the ladies' room and the girls are just kicking the hell out of him. Number 2. The opening night tragedy. It's not hard for Taffer to pick the worst thing he's ever seen happen in one of his establishments, since an accident resulted in someone's death. One of the most successful venues Taffer ever ran was a club called Pulsations in Concord, Pennsylvania. It featured 11 bars, 10 levels, top-level entertainment, and had more than 2,000 patrons on weekend nights for much of the 80s, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer. It almost didn't make it through its first night. On opening night, a light fixture fell off the ceiling and somebody got killed, Taffer says. Nobody could have seen it coming, but it did happen. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports that the fixture struck and killed Margaret Jones, 37, and injured 5 others. The club settled out of court with the Jones family in 1987. Number 1. Punched, drunk, and trailer trashed. A restaurant is a great place for a first job, but when the managers and staff don't care, it can be horrible. This was the case at the O-Face bar, as the staff got drunk, started fights with one another, and much worse. Once John put them to the test, the food wasn't edible, mixing glasses were broken, and a physical fight broke out. The worst part? These people were family. In the end, John decided to walk away for the first time in history and recommend counseling for everyone. 2 years later, the owner was arrested on suspicion of abuse, so it's pretty obvious why the O-Face bar is permanently closed.
I thought you had a pepper, I'm sorry.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.